Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome to Vampyr. And this is a vampire style game RPG, and it's based in 1918 in London. That's England. And from what I can tell, I played a few minutes into the game just to sort the sound out. What I can tell, it starts in about October, so it's about a month before the end of World War I. That's the dates I seem to sort of extrapolated from the odd various bits of information in the game. Only the first few minutes though, so I'm going to start a brand new game and see exactly what this game is like. See what it's like, see how it plays. Okay, let's get started.
"12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment, a righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Okay, it looks like we've just climbed out of a, well, the character. Let's just climbed out of what appears to be a mass grave. Okay, well, there's something I'm not going to be talking endlessly throughout this entire game. In fact, this will probably be the last time you hear me. In fact, I think it will be. I'm just going to go ahead, I'm just going to play the game. First of all, I need to see if it's actually worth keeping. So I've only got 2 hours to check the game out, so I'll probably be like maybe an hour and a half. Just for this first part. If it's good, I'll carry on with it. If it's not, then obviously I will. If it needs patching or anything like that. This has got a DLC pack in it already. Right, Heirlooms or something. But, yeah, I'm just going to carry on playing the game now. And I'm not going to hear another word from me.
Thirsty. So thirsty.
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no! Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God. Oh, no. Mary. Mary. No. No. This horror. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me.
Steady, boys!
No! No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening.
There's one of those vermin.
Come back here and fight!
Kill it, boys!
No! Please! Stop! I mean you no harm.
The bloody crime!
What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Has it fled? Shit, where'd it go?
So they must be looking for you.
Tricky bastard.
Now,
Where'd
I
it
can
go?
defend myself.
Shit, where'd it go? Kill that thing!
Who are you? Stay back! But you left me no choice. Who are you?
Stupid beast! Look at it! Gone up like kindling!
Sorry. No, please, stop!
Burn, vermin! I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech! Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name? I'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me. The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go! I need to find shelter! Is anybody there? What is this place? The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Brother, what have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them. I had better remain here until nightfall.
This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Go watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
That's impossible. Who goes there? Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing. Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now! No. There's time. I can save him. That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital! Done. He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing. No, it never got easy.
Okay, as I said at the beginning, I'm not going to just sort of commentate. You can basically read those things. I'm not going to read those sort of notes out. I'll leave them on the screen long enough to for you to read them if you wish to. If you don't wish to read them, then you just have to tap the seek bar at the bottom of the video and just skip straight past it. Alright, so I think that's about it. First thing to do is to tap F on the bed.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it. So be it. Rational thinking only.
Okay, so as I said, I'm just going to play through the game for about an hour for this episode. See if it's any good. If it is, I may carry on with it. If it's not, then obviously I'll just terminate the playthrough as one video. So you only have 2 hours from Steam, getting something on Steam to get a year refund if it's no good. So I'm still quite undecided. Alright, so about Oh, 60 minutes from now.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who takes blinding sunlight into a glowing flesh.
Voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become. These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here! Go back, you!
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come out, you coward! They're fucking beasts.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back home.
Over there! Die, vermin!
Strength I never knew I had.
He's dead, all right. Not been bitten.
This shouldn't
He's dead!
Every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body. My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore. My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. This is despicable. The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. What will London have to say to me? left so many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. Where has everyone gone?
Okay, so we do have crafting in this game. You can, so this is on a workbench you can craft medical treatments to heal sick citizens, assumes to boost yourself, weapon upgrades to improve and customise your weapons. So you choose the gun, got fire rate of 10, reload time of 15, 6 bullets in the mag, obviously it's a revolver, so it's a 6 shooter, still level of 10. So you need 3 common trigger parts, 2 springs to upgrade that. Then you can use either 5 screws and 5 grease to either improve firepower by 10%, or you can use this one with the same resources. It increases the reloading time by 25%. They've all got, from what I can tell, they've all got similar. It's the same resource count and type to choose these, but you have to have it at level 2, it's only a level 1. So first we have to upgrade it. So it's 3 common trigger parts and 2 springs. Obviously use revolving is the primary sort of ingredient there. Same thing there. Tiny common handle part and lead stick. Need 2 of the lead sticks and 3 tiny common handle parts. Then it's 5 aluminium powder and 5 aluminium shard for either of these 2. Increases the stun or increases the handling. They've all basically, from what I can tell, it's exactly the same. As in, you upgrade the weapon, then you can unlock these. And these are the same resources. So you have a choice with the same resources, same ingredients. It's actually pretty good, and you can dismantle things like the watch. You can either sell it to a merchant, which you'll encounter. They're not sort of merchants that you'd find in some like the Thief franchise, where they're actually your fence. they're just ordinary characters which may have something to sell or something for to buy from you, as in. So we're going to recycle that. Glass vial, we get first tartrate. Let's see, these are the treatments we know right now. Treatment for fatigue, use it to cure 6 citizens during the dialogue. So 1 quinine, we've got a glass vial, we've got 2 first tartrate now. We need sodium hypochlorite solution and quinine. Get a glass vial, so you always need a glass vial for serums for some reason, obviously because it's like a bottle. Quinine, 2 quinine, 8 first tartrate, we've only got 2, and 8 sodium hypochlorite solution. Again, 4 quinine, 15 first tartrate, and 15 sodium hypochlorite solution. So usually you find a workbench like this one, just put in every single hideout. And there's the bed. You can only ever upgrade your character and spend experience by sleeping on the bed, as that's been explained in the game, I suppose. Well, common handle part 1 and common trigger part. Not quite enough. Take a quick look. No, we need 3 common trigger parts and 2 springs. We've got the 2 springs from the watch. But obviously we don't have the other 2 common trigger parts. And we have no tiny common handle part or lead sticks. But there may be some stuff outside in the bins. If you notice some of the cans outside. Some of these flashing just there. In England we call them dust bins, but I suppose in the United States or elsewhere they call them garbage cans or trash cans, I suppose. Whatever you call them, they've got stuff in them that you can probably use. Let's take a look. Torn off the page of a diary. So these are citizen stories that form a social circle, where it allows you to find out things about other people and solve problems for them, if that's part of the mission. So I have noticed that if just a few minutes I was actually playing for before I started recording, I was like, it's a free roam game. You can go on the quests if you want to, but you can just completely ignore them and go on search. It always does that, seems to pay off. Just looking around. Sometimes you run into things that you don't really want to. Okay, I'm going to mute my microphone again and carry on playing the game. Just had to sort of explain a little bit there with the workbench. She says it's actually crafting. It seems to be, I don't know how deep it goes. It seems quite sort of, I would say shallow, but it's not as deep as you might want it to be. Like the similar ingredients for doing an upgrade, 2 different upgrades for the same weapon. The same things, outcut screws and a bit of grease cause damage, but that's just one of those things. It's the limit of the game, it's the mechanics. Okay, so I'm going to carry on.
At last, a little life.
Welcome, sir, to the TURQUOISE. Boys get what's coming to them.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. Will anyone?
Well, that's something I can do for you. And who might you be?
Tell me, who are you?
First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
You seem the expert. How would that be?
I have my secrets, as you have yours.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
I cannot enter.
Poor Jack. He didn't deserve this.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
I think you're hiding something from me.
I hide many things from many people, sir. That's what my job's about.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
Never even been to India.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Where boot boys get what's coming to them. Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog? What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
It's a Spanish flu. Yeah, killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
You again. What can I do for you?
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. He can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Are they stupid or something?
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city. The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. What's this? Some sort of note. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge. Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Shut that foolish mouth, Lewis. You never know how to be wrong bag.
Right. No time I can remember. But I've only been part of the guard 3 weeks to the day.
All the more reason to shut it, Mr. Billy. If the man says a bloodsucker's dug in here, you've got one job, and that's to find it. And find it fast.
That's fair enough, Tom. But why do they hide where it's so damn cold?
That's this nest of them cleaned out.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Burn it, boys! It's on him! It's on him! You're mine! I'll kill it! Pay for this! That's this nest of them cleaned out.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Stay close, keep an eye on each other.
You best stay back, sir. Don't come closer, sir. Look at it! Vicious bugger! Get your weapons ready! We found one! Fuck, it's fast! Doesn't like perfect. He's dead!
Okay, so it says their weapons upgrade. You have enough components to improve one of your weapons. Press D. Bit of a shortcut. So I think it's not this one. No. No, I still need 2 more trigger parts. I still need 2 more trigger parts for that. Okay, so I've got 3 of the 5. Yeah, so I've got 5 of 3 and 3 of 2. So to go to level 3, I need another 1 common handle part, another 1 lead plate, 5 aluminium powder, I need aluminium shard, so I need 5 of those, regardless of which one I choose. What else can I do? No, I can't really get those, can I? Oh well. Okay, so the crafting isn't exactly sort of, like I said, it's not as deep as one might expect or hope, but it's still not bad. So I won't bother sleeping. I've only got 70 XP, so I'm going to carry on. Another 30 minutes or so for this particular episode. I'm going to wait till I get to the end of this sort of tutorial section. Alright, so it's about an hour, about 60 minutes worth of playtime right now, so I'm going to count for another hour.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before.
No. I had a drink outside tonight already and it did not quench my thirst. I must have more.
Oh dear God, not again. William, please stop.
Just a sip. Dearest. You're my last and dearest friend.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
I can't feel it. Will, please, let go of me.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by skull?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. You'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me. This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
I don't think there's anything else to actually be found here. So I've got the blood sample. Alright, let's head on.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reid.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reid. A surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reid. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reid, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.